This video looks at editing and grouping shapes in Illustrator. Okay, so if we look at these elements that we have here, we have a collection of circles. We have a large circle, a small one, and then an even smaller circle that represents the highlight of an eye. So at some point as we develop our design, we might want to change the position of these different elements. So grouping them in a particular order will help the way we can do that. So first thing we need to do is, if we select one circle, if we select another, you can see that it toggles. So what we need to do is we need to hold Shift so that we can select several circles or several items at the same time. So now that we've got these two circles, we can go Object Group, which is the same as Command G or Control G on a PC. So when I use the black arrow, you can see that both of these circles are now selected. If I then hold the Shift key again and select the small circle as the highlight, we can group these again. Okay. So if I use the black arrow, as we've grouped them all, they're all going to move together. If I select the white arrow with a plus, then it means that despite these items being grouped, only one item is going to be selected at a time. So for instance, I could select the highlight of the eye and we could move that item. What we can do now is that if I take the white arrow, select once or click once, click again, we select more within the hierarchy of the group, select again. Now we have all the items within the hierarchy and we can move them together. Okay, so again, if I decide I want to change this independently, then I can move that separately. We can also use a similar technique to scale. So for instance, if I decided that I wanted the outside of the eye to be a different size, I could select that with the white arrow with a plus, go to Scale, click and drag to make that smaller, hold Shift to constrain it, let go. I can go to the black arrow, select everything together and move its position. Okay, so that describes how to use groups. I'd now like to say a bit about using the white arrow. So the white arrow selects points and lines. So for instance, if we wanted to change the shape of this curve, we could select one point on the curve and it would highlight the Bezier curve handle, which we could then adjust. Okay. If we want to change the line, we can click on a line and we can change its position. Again, if I want to constrain this so it's horizontal, I'll hold Shift. I think I'll just move this down again so that that's underneath the eye. Okay, so that provides the foundation of how you can edit shapes within Illustrator.